Fresh off of a huge Game 7 win, look who is joining us from the Timberwolves, Mike Conley. Congratulations on making it back to the conference finals, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very excited.
You've played in 4 Game 7s before this one, but you hadn't been able to win any of them. How much was that in your mind motivating you going into last night?
It definitely was motivation. It's frustrating looking across the court and knowing you're going against Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, and it's like, why do I have to be playing these guys in the Game 7? Why can't it be somebody else? But for us to find a way to win that last night is truly remarkable. I'm very excited about it. Obviously, being at my first Game 7 win, it's probably one of my biggest memories I've had as an NBA player so far.
Whenever I talk to guys around the league about you, there's always some version of Mike's the best. He's the nicest guy in the NBA, which is absolutely true. And you've been in the league 17 seasons, never had a technical foul. How close were you to getting one last night?
I got close to it. My whole team was giving me, crap about that one play with I called a timeout. I thought I called a timeout. I didn't get the timeout. They were making jokes about me, and they thought I was gonna get one right there. But that was probably as close as I'll probably get, and I kind of let go a little bit there. It was a big moment in the game, and was really wanting to get into the Western Conference Finals. So I would have got one if it meant that we're gonna win the game.
Well, and you won the game anyways. You didn't even need to get one. We're almost done here, but you have an online show. It's called Good Guys Finish First, which I just love. And there's a clip that I saw where anytime you have negative thoughts, you said that you have a journal, right? And you write them down. Do you still do that? What did you write down in this series, and how did you overcome it?
I didn't write anything down this series, but I have that like a mental log that I go through. I told Jaden McDaniels this. He's like one of my young guys I look after, and he's a guy that can get emotional, and you don't really see it in his facial expression at all. But I said, I'm a lot like you, bro. I just learned how to deal with my emotions a little bit better now. So the way I deal with things now is I have all this built up anger inside, and I'm just an angry person by trait, but I've learned to be a much happier person in front of the public.
You know what? I think I can relate to that a little bit. Sometimes you just have to compartmentalize. You're a mentor of Jaden McDaniels, and I have to ask you, what did you think of the final play of the game when he almost was going for like the bounce pass to himself?
We're still working on that. We're working on it. There's been a couple games this year where I threw him the ball late in the game, and I'm like, don't shoot it. Do not shoot that ball. Do not dunk it. He's like, are you sure? I haven't made a shot all game. I'm like, no, don't do it. And last night, I didn't have a chance to get to him. He's young.
Yeah.
He'll learn.
You know
we'll
what?
see.
When you get to the Western Conference Finals, everything can sort of be forgiven. I'm going to end here, Mike. What's the biggest challenge that this Dallas Mavericks team poses to you all?
Well, I think it's quite obvious. Luka, Kyrie, two of the best players you have in this game. The guys that they added in the trade deadline, PJ Washington, Gafford. They just got a team full of length guys who come off the bench ready to go. But we're gonna try to do it by committee, do it by how we do it, and that's on the defensive end, and try to put that pressure on that way and see where we go from there.
The #1 defense versus the regular season scoring champ and the Dallas Mavericks. It all gets underway on Wednesday. Mike Conley, thank you so very much.
All right, thank you.
NBA